It's Friday. I think I should be live on my business page somewhere. Who knows? Right, let's see. Right, so good morning, everybody. You have come here to do a little bit of balance. How's your balance doing? Let me just see if I can show. So if you're on YouTube, just say hello. If you're coming in live, say hello. If you're doing this on catch up, let me know your thoughts on it. Balance, something that we need to do, girls, if we want to stay young. So I want you to challenge yourself today and just have a go at this. Put your cup of tea down, just stand up and have a go. Good morning, Claire. We do balance every Friday in my online studio, and we started off like little baby Bambis falling all over the place, and now we've got progression and we're all right. We're not too bad. So it's brilliant for your stability as we age. You need to make sure that our ankles, our knees and our hips are very, very strong to prevent, if we fall, I think it's if you fall at age 50 plus, the chance of recovery, well, I think there's some statistic out there, but it takes a lot to recover, and some people don't, from a broken hip or a femur or something. So we need to keep strong, we need to keep fit, we need to keep healthy, and I'm here to do a bit of balance with you. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Good morning, Alex. Who else is here? Good morning, Vicky. So please do comment if you're doing this on catch up. Press the share button and share it away for me. That would be fab. If you're coming into Summer Sprinter next week, that is all set up. And then we've got the Summer Sizzler, which is a 6-week plan. Should you want to start your fitness journey, that starts for the 6 weeks holidays. Right, are we ready? Should we just crack on? Let's go. Good morning, Tina. Right. So, now, if you're a beginner, don't worry, and you can tap your foot down at any point, but we're just going to start by stabilising, hopefully, through your ankles and your knees. So try to make sure that your knees and your ankles are in a nice line underneath your hip. And generally, if I ask somebody to stand hip distance, they'll think the hips are wider than they are. So just make sure that you've got your good stance. And then all we're going to do is lift the right knee up for 4 beats. So just put your hands on your hips first, take a breath. Breathe it all out, put your belly button in, so across from hip to hip, down to your pubic bone, pulling tight, lift your ribs, shoulders back and down, and then push down through the left foot, lift the right knee for 4 beats. 1. So for some people, this will be a proper challenge. And again, so if it is for you, you just lift your foot up and just keep tapping down. And that might take you a few weeks to get to this point. But you think about how much stability now has to be had through your ankle, your knees, and your hip. You might be wobbling about a bit. I've already done 3 classes this morning, so I'm a bit wobbly. But you'll feel it. You'll feel that your ankle wobbling about here. And if you think about if you did this for any period of time consistently, how much stronger the little ligaments and the muscle fibers around the joint will become. So should you go over on your ankle, should you trip, you've got less chance of breaking a bone, or, or sprain or a strain. 1 more. Good, and then back down. Now just go on to the other side, push down through your foot, and then transfer your weight. Now when you're lifting your knee, try and engage through the core. So as you lift your knee up, think about your abdominal wall here, and then pull it in. Pull it in tight. So not only are you getting the contraction through your hip's working hard to lift the leg, taking out the hip here will mean that the abdominals on this side will have to work harder to pull in tight. Because generally hip flexors will want to help with your abdominals too. Stand tall. So this leg now, and I'll rattle on that a bit, but this leg, try not to allow the hip to rock out to the side. You want it underneath. I'll show you now. And again. So you're engaging your core. Let's do 1 more, then we'll add on to the right side. So you'll have to let me know how you're getting on when we finish this. Now lift the right knee for 4. Now take it out laterally. Hip bones to the front, and then the knee goes to the side. So you're offsetting your balance now. Centre. and down. Straight into the change, press down through your right, lift. So you'll probably find as well that you're better on one side than the other. So this knee shouldn't be able to go round too far because your hip is doing the rotation and your hip is ball and socket joint. So if you're coming up here and you can get your leg right round like that, then it means that you're moving your hip bones. And you want both hip bones to be facing forward and down. So think of all the little muscles and tension in the quadriceps, the knees, the ankles, and adding rotation to the hip. Squeezing the glute to bring the hip to the side, pulling the core in towards the back. Good. Now we're going to add on. This is a bit tricky. So lift up to the side. Now you're going to forward flex. So I don't want you to go into a full warrior 3, but if you can, push this leg behind and just fold forward. 4, 3. So you're not going too far. Come on up. And down. So by changing the plane of motion, plane of movement rather, it's going to challenge you a little bit more. So this is forward, your body's used to everything going forward. It's not used to lateral. And then forward, press. Come up, knee in. And then down. Transfer, and again. 1. So we're going to add on now an isometric movement, an isometric hold. So when you come forward here. Now I want you to hold this still. Think about both your hip bones facing forward. That'll want to happen, rotation at the hip. You want it facing forward, and then take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, see if you can get a bit further. Lift that back leg, lengthen the spine, come up forward, bring the knee up, and then take it down. Other side. So that should all, these are progressions. So if you're struggling doing the first 2, then just maybe hold this in position. You've got to find something that you can do well, and then progress from there. So always think about the form of what the exercise you're doing, whether you're lifting weights, whether you're running, whether you're balancing. It's the your form that you look at first. Take a breath, breathe out, go a bit further if you're able to, lengthen the back leg, your bones facing forward, lift 4, down to 4, lift the right knee. Last time we're going to add on. Rotate. Forward flex, only about halfway. Hold it, get your balance, breathe in. Breathe out, challenge your balance. Hold it. Come up for 4. Now take this leg out to the side. Squeeze and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Feet together. Transfer the weight. Lift your leg. The last time. Stand tall. Open up the hips. Bring the knee through center. Halfway forward flex. Catch your balance. Make sure your hips are facing forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go a bit further. Holding still. 4 more. Come up for 4. 4. Now take the leg out. And press. You're using the muscles in the glutes and the hips now. 4, 3, 2, feet together. And deep breath. So let me know in the comments how you got on with that. Were you falling all over the shop or were you okay? Balance is something that we really need to prioritise. Once we get past our, well, I'm 55, So maybe I should have started a while ago. But there we are. I hope you've enjoyed these little sessions, girls. Let me know. I'm around next week, so if we want to do some, I'll carry them on next week. We'll start Monday morning with the walk-in. So it's just an indoor walking class Monday morning, about 7:30. About 7:30 I'll be here. I try to schedule them to come at 7:30, but I'm often late because I do briefings like wellbeing, women's wellness talks on every morning at 15:15. So if I rattle on, I might be a couple of minutes late. But there we go. Let me know if you do it on catch up. Please do share. Let me know in the comments, and I'd love to come back and have a little read of how you've got on. Well, that should have been quite challenging if you're new to balance work. Just keep practicing. All right then. I shall see you Monday. Have a lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. Bye now.